Blow ye the trumpet, blow the gladly solemn sound. Let all the nations know to earth's remotest bound. The year of Jubilee is come, the year of Jubilee is come. Return ye ransomed sinners home.
Oh, he is the best shepherd that I have ever known. By one spring, the sheep got rub in the head. Well, it made the ewes sick, so that when the lambs came, they wouldn't suckle them. Well, for weeks, John didn't sleep, holding the ewes so the lambs could suck. And then, one Monday morning, Ruth had just come in from putting her white clothes in the warm suds in the wash tub when John came running in the room with a little lamb in his arms with not a sign of life in it. He said, "Ruth, take those clothes out of the water quickly and let me put this lamb in there." Well, Ruth was a little vexed with her father, and she told him she didn't believe that he could make it live. In less than an hour, John had that little lamb running around the room, loudly calling for its mother. Oh, he works hard, raising and caring for sheep, and winning prizes at the Summit County Fair. And then he meets a Mr. Simon Perkins, and they form a brokerage for the wool growers. And we move into a fine house that Mr. Perkins owns in Akron. But John has to go away to Springfield, Massachusetts on business, and he stays away for weeks and months at a time.
I had an opportunity to travel to the Adirondack Mountains, New York State, and I was very much impressed with the beauty of the land there. So I purchased, at a very reasonable price, a modest piece of farmland at North Elba. And our small community there was mostly Negro people. Some, a few, had escaped from slavery. But we helped them to get started in farming their own land. But I was still working in the wool business at the time. Still had to travel to Springfield.
Oh, we moved to Springfield for a short time, but I did not like to ask people to visit us much there those days. We were just living so poor. Now, it's not that my husband doesn't work hard to earn a living. It's just that, well, he keeps nothing for himself. Just enough for the family, and the rest goes to the cause. As far as the farm in North Elba, well, we had to be economical. But wool. Now, my husband knows wool. No one knows wool as well as John. Some years ago, he went abroad to England to sell wool, and soon everyone there was talking about his knowledge of the business and his fine touch in sorting and identifying different kinds of fleece. Well, one evening, some of these Englishmen decided to test it. So they brought in samples of their fleece, and John was giving them his opinion of their quality, when one man pulled a sample from his pocket and he said, "Mr. Brown, what would you do with wool such as this?" Well, one roll between his fingers, and John knew immediately this wasn't wool at all. And he turned to the gentleman and he said, "Gentlemen, if you have any machinery here in England that can work up dog's hair, I invite you to put this into it." Oh, but the poor man had sheared his own poodle and tried to trick my John.